good.
All right, it's the BS sessions on our new night. Again, it's Wednesday night. Mark the time, mark the channel, same bat time, same bat channel. And with me as always is Jerry. Jerry, Mr. Sexy, big sexy. Not big sexy, he's little sexy now.
Yeah, I'm medium
Anyway,
sexy now. I'm
medium
still got a little
sexy.
bit more to go, but I'm definitely not big. Well, I always the word sexy will always apply, but the size is varying through the years. So, but yeah, man, how you doing, Mark? I'm doing fucking great, dude.
Fine.
Cold as fuck, but other than that, I'm doing good.
Say happy birthday to your sister. Uh,
I Yes, my
she
sister
doesn't even
turned the
talk to me
big
anymore. She's forgot about me.
the
I
big
feel
6-0, man. She forgot about everybody. She had a Facebook page with like 10,000 subscribers, and she totally just let it go. I'm like, you could have let that be something, you know what I mean? 10,000 subscribers, shit, I would kill for that. It was a stupid cooking page too.
and she was supposed to
Fuck.
help me with the movie group, became a administrator and just went left.
Yeah.
So
But anyway, yeah, she turned a big 6-0 today.
cheers.
The advantage of being the young one in the family. I'm only 54.
Glad I'm not there. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. Anyway, I'm doing good. Let's introduce our guest here. I'm going to introduce him last because he's doing this show. We got Andy Rodriguez. How you doing, man?
Hey, man, I'm doing all right. I'm excited to be here. I'm always happy to be here at the BS sessions and excited to talk about our topic today. So I'm all ready to go.
I tell you what, it wasn't easy as I thought it would be. But Tim Wirasnik, how you doing, dude?
I am doing just fine, and that was great on name, by the way, Jerry.
I'm getting there, dude. It only took
I
me
am
what?
doing just fine.
Year?
I'm still on this side of the earth, doing great.
That's
and
part
I'm
of the
looking
earth.
forward to this epic album battle.
A little claustrophobic underneath the earth. So glad you're glad you're above ground. And then the man doing the show in the AC/DC shirt, my partner from Heavy Water 77, Joseph Staub. How you doing, bro?
Doing good. I'm just finishing up my notes here, getting ready to write down what everybody picks for this awesome album battle. I'm really excited.
What are we doing?
We are doing, Mark asked us last week to come up with an album battle, and the AC/DC album Powerage came up. And originally, it was going to be, I believe, Powerage versus Paranoid.
Paranoid,
yeah.
yeah.
And Paranoid only has 8 tracks.
This morning, yeah.
And Paranoid only has 8 tracks, and so we would have had to cut Rock and Roll Damnation off the album, which I think is a mortal sin. And so I said, no, we're not doing that. And so I knew there was an edition of Powerage with 10 songs, because the European edition has an extra song that ended up on the Backtracks box set. And I really want to talk about that song as well. So I found a Black Sabbath album that has 10 songs to go up against it. So we're doing the European edition of Powerage versus Black Sabbath Volume 4. And we're excited to talk about it. It should be 2 great albums. I had a lot of fun listening to these back to back, trying to get my rankings. About halfway through, I told myself that I hated myself and I would never forgive myself for one of these battles. But we'll get to that one when we get to that one. So, BS time.
All right.
I want to get started in this battle.
Andy's chomping at the bit down there.
Right.
I am too.
So for us old folks who ditched school, and I think they showed this in school, but I ditched school and I was watching TV to see this. And 40 years ago today, the Space Shuttle Challenger exploded 73 seconds after liftoff from Cape Canaveral, killing all 7 crew members. I just want to say to all out there, the families of these people, condolences, man. You know, we're still remembering this today, and it's a sad tragedy.
My freshman year in high school, we watched it live. It was not cool.
I was in the 5th grade, and they put us all in a room together because we were in separate rooms. And I remember we were watching it live, and I didn't understand what was happening. I saw a couple of teachers just start whispering, and one started crying and left the room, and we finally figured out what had happened, because we were only in the 5th grade. We hadn't seen that many shuttles taking off. So when it started going in separate directions, that's when we're like, that's not supposed to happen. Because it used to be a big television occurrence the shuttle's
Oh, yeah.
taking off
And landing.
Oh, yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was chilling. And there was a teacher on board, Christine McAfee, I believe it was.
Krista McAuliffe. Krista McAuliffe.
Thank you. McAuliffe, thank you. And she was the first teacher. And, it was a big deal. That's why all the classrooms were all together to see the first teacher in space. And then tragedy struck.
With a problem that could have been fixed. They were warned about it. And
it's so funny because I don't know if y'all can see that because I'm in Houston, so I love the space program. I don't know if you can see on top of that speaker, there's a spaceman with an American flag. Do y'all see that?
Yeah.
Or no?
I see it.
Cool. Yeah, it was a sad day. I remember it. It's something I'm never going to forget. One of those things you're never going to forget.
She was from Massachusetts, but she was a teacher in my home state, New Hampshire, and she is a hero now. I mean, everybody knows her. And
there's a lot of schools named after her.
Oh yeah,
down in Florida.
Statues, and rightfully so. I mean,
of course.
She dared to go where not too many people went before.
I guess she was supposed to teach class up there, right?
Yeah,
when
she was. Yeah, she was, and beam it back to Earth.
Yeah.
You know how much it affected us, the Challenger. Can you imagine that happened right now with social media?
Oh my God!
People would be talking so much shit. Just
bad up there anyway. Yeah.
Not caring. And that's such a big problem right now. And people just move on after tragedies from one day to the next. Like it's no big deal. I'm tired of it.
I remember when the Columbia blew up too. That was another sad day.
Yeah.
I mean, just awful.
Well, and two of the biggest. Oh, sorry, Andy.
I'm sorry. That crashed just a little bit north of me in Palestine, Texas, which is probably about 3 miles northeast of Houston, and it landed in that area.
Yeah, I mean, residents were picking up pieces. I mean, of it, in their backyard and stuff.
I was just going to say that two of the biggest tragedies I've ever witnessed in my life was the shuttle destroying itself, blowing up, and 9/11. And I watched 9/11 in a room full of veterans at the VA on a little 13-inch TV in a waiting room. And it was just like all of our jaws were just on the floor. Same thing with the space shuttle, because I was in the military then, and we were watching it in our barracks, and it was like, what the hell just happened? That ain't right.
Yeah, something.
Well, that was pretty much the beginning of the end for the space program.
Yeah.
That was it was on a downturn ever since then. I mean, I'm lucky enough to have been alive to witness the last couple space shuttle launches. So I remember being able to sit and watch that. But once the Challenger happened, I mean, it had been going for a while where, I mean, what they kind of realized once we got to the moon, there wasn't really much else to do, because there was no way we were going to ever colonize the moon, and there was no way really we can go beyond. And so,
did we actually go to the moon?
Yeah. No, Stanley Kubrick filmed it. But it was one of those things where even after the moon landing, but especially after the Challenger, the space program just really started to. That was when it really started to, like, okay, we're done now. We have nothing else really to do. And we're kind of there.
The shuttle program was going away anyway.
We proved that we got so much more to do out in space.
The shuttle program was going away anyway.
Would we have been along if NASA had kept going?
Yeah.
I don't know.
All
right.
Let's move on to the next subject. I don't know if this is good news or bad news, but Star Wars is officially bringing back George Lucas's 3-episode treatment that he gave Kathleen Kennedy when she took over Lucasfilm, and they're going to do his next trilogy that he already had mapped out. What do you guys think about that?
As what, books?
No, as movies.
How?
He had the scripts. He already had.
Carrie Fisher's dead.
Oh, but I don't think she was in those.
Yeah, she was.
She
All
was.
three. Yeah, she was. She was in all three of them.
Yes.
Well, they got her digital rights.
Oh, good lord.
AI, baby.
If they make any more Star Wars movies, because we also how the prequels went, if they make any more Star Wars movies that George Lucas had envisioned, I don't think they're going to be any good. People are just going to say, "Well, looks like J.J. Abrams didn't do half a bad job."
Yeah.
You didn't hear? George Lucas acquired her DNA rights and
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Anybody else?
No,
thoughts on that?
if they make those movies, it'll be a laughing stock. It'll be a joke. It really will be,
What else?
especially at this point.
What
Like
else? That's all they've been since Phantom Menace or whatever you want. to
Oh,
call it.
yeah.
A Return of the Jedi was the last good one. I'm sorry.
I
It really
agree.
was.
I agree.
Well,
Well,
I like
that's
the I
that
like
one.
the, I like the
Whatever that
last
one
one.
is.
I like the last one when he turned into Vader. That one was really good.
I like Revenge of the Sith. Yeah.
Revenge of the Sith was really good. Yeah, I love that one. But Jerry, any thoughts? Oh, Daisy really ain't gonna be in it, so you're okay.
She's already doing one anyway.
No, she is. I thought she wasn't in there anymore.
She's doing.
Well, they're doing some kind of sequel thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, dude,
God,
I'm so
that's-
checked out of that. It's
they
unreal.
should make a Quentin Tarantino Star Wars rated R.
Now that would be badass, dude.
Okay. It's funny you mentioned so.
Bitch, get back to the motherfucking shit.
Yeah, one of the dumbest. Okay, so back
Starring
when
Samuel L. Jackson.
when Disney first bought
Jessica.
when Disney first bought the Muppets back in like the early 2000s, they did this god awful TV movie where they did the Wizard of Oz. But the greatest thing ever, about 3/4 of the way through the movie just stops and it cuts to Kermit and Quentin Tarantino in a boardroom. And Quentin Tarantino is just like pitching to Kermit all the different ways that the movie could end, and he's talking about like all this blood and guts, and then she cuts his head off with a samurai sword, and Kermit's just sitting there like staring at him. And Disney aired this on TV, and it's the funniest thing. The movie is god awful, but this scene is just so funny because it's Quentin Tarantino just pitching all these like insane like R-rated ideas for a Muppet movie.
He wanted to do a Star Trek movie too, rated R. But
Yeah.
he says he has a screenplay for that one, but they're not going to let him do it. All right, and then we get to we talked about this last week. This album came up on a lot of you guys' list. Eagles, their greatest hit, 71 to 75, becomes the first album to earn quadruple diamond certification. Quadruple diamond.
40 times platinum. That's insane.
Everybody owns that.
Oh, well, the thing is that it's good to see people still buying it.
Well, now what they're doing with counting like the streams and stuff towards album sales, they have to go back to a lot of these big albums and start like counting those streams towards the albums, which is hard to do with compilations because you're not always going to listen to the compilation, especially if you're listening to like a playlist on Spotify or something. It'll probably pull up the actual album version. But if you're going and you're actually seeking out the greatest hits album,
I would rather count it if it's sold and downloaded, not just streamed.
Me too.
You know,
the streams count for such a minute number. I think I think it's like 100 streams equals one sale or something like that, or 1,000 stream, or like 1,000 streams equals one sale.
I would be against counting streams as going towards any kind of.
I am too.
That's the way the music industry is going, though. It's unfortunate. If you want to, you're never gonna have equivalent. Yeah, but you're never gonna have equivalent sales anymore. So like all these albums back in the 70s and 80s that went 15 times platinum.
To go.
Yeah, it has to.
You're gonna sell an album today that's gonna sell 10,000 physical copies, but they certify it platinum.
All right, man. So a story that only happens in Florida. A masked 18-year-old man carjacked a woman at gunpoint and saying he needed the car to go see his grandma. The lady offered him a ride, but he still took the car.
Some dedication. You got to give him that much.
I need to see my grandma. Oh, I'll take you to see your grandma. No, give me your car, bitch. It's like, God damn. Oh, man, only in Florida. And thing that makes me happy. Original Foreigner singer Lou Gramm announced his long-awaited do so up and released Cher's Young Love single. I fucking loved it. He sounded really good on that, man.
Dude, he sounded fantastic on that.
Fantastic.
He really did.
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah,
it sounds
like Lou Gramm. And it took me back to maybe mid-'80s
Is this
kind of
Lou
voice.
Gramm solo or is this
Lou Gramm solo.
Oh,
It's,
okay.
and it's a whole album, right, Mark?
Yeah, it's a whole album he's going to release. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
like,
that was a good single or whatever you shared. I liked it.
I loved it.
It's
too.
very filtered.
Very filtered.
Yeah.
What do you
think so?
Effect wise, to help his voice.
Probably like Don Dokken, but it still sounds
Sure,
like Lou.
I'm not saying anything. It sounds good, absolutely.
Yeah, but I've seen him live, and he sounded really good. So
I'm not saying he can't sing. I'm just saying you can tell it's very.
yeah,
It's too clean. You think?
It's Paul Stanley on Monster.
There you go. It's like what Cher. What's that shit? Cher was
more effects,
what's she bring
more
in?
studio effects
Auto-tune.
going on. You can count.
Auto tune, but not like electronically auto tune.
I don't
you
hear
can tell
au-
it's very pitched perfect. It's pitch perfect.
but but I've seen him live, and I've seen him live at the Hall of Fame. He still sounded good live. So
I know he did. He absolutely did.
So
I mean, he's what? He's had so many health problems. He's what, 70 something?
brain,
I mean,
brain stuff.
I don't have no problem with it. I'm just saying, it's just
Whatever happened to singers walking into the studio and just singing?
Everything has to be perfect now.
That died at the end of the 80s.
And not just that. We got these older people like in their 70s and 80s that are still making albums because there's nobody young that's pushing it.
Glenn Hughes' last album's really.
I'm actually going to use this as a segue.
Glenn Hughes is a fucking phenomenon. Man.
He sounds amazing. So I was at the antique store today.
Him and Halford. I'm sorry, Joe.
Yeah.
Oh, Halford, the last album, and I think there was some electronic stuff on that.
I just saw him
live though. Live.
Oh yeah, live. He sounds great.
I thought Invincible Shield sounded fucking devastating myself.
I think it was vocally a step down from Firepower. I think, but he still sounds great. I'm not going to argue that he sounds great. But I was at the antique store today, and I was really happy to find all three of these. The three albums that the Prince catalog has put out since he passed.
Nice.
This one's an actual like full studio album that never came out. It got shelved in like 2011. This one is all versions of him doing songs that people covered. So it was like his original versions that like I'd say demo, but it's not a demo. It's like a fully produced track because that's just how Prince did demos. He fully produced it and then gave it to somebody else.
His version
So,
of Nothing Compares to You is way better than the original.
It's that's on here. His version of Manic Monday.
So those are versions of songs he wrote but done by other artists.
Yeah, so like what he wrote Manic Monday for the Bangles. Yeah. Some of the songs he wrote for Morris Day and the Time, Jungle Love,
the whole album.
Gigolos Get Lonely
he
Too.
wrote all those albums.
Sheila.
Yeah, some of the Sheila E songs. The one he wrote for Kenny Rogers, You're My Love. Mm-hmm. He did a version of that on here, which this is really cool. I'm actually going to play a song from this on my show this week. But the one so the transition that I was going to make is this one. It's called Piano and a Microphone. And it's like a 35-minute demo of him in a studio. And it's just him at the piano singing.
Wow.
And talking about all this kind of like the stuff that vocalists have to do these days. It's just a CD of him sitting in a studio, and he sounds amazing. And the air where vocalists could just go in and just sit and record, and they're just singing the song. Mm-hmm. And I think this is a great example of this. Anyone who hasn't heard this, it's kind of cool. I mean, it doesn't sound like a finished album, of course, because it was just him in a studio by himself playing. But it's like it was in '83, I think. So like there's an early version of Purple Rain on here.
Really?
An early version of 17 Days, some other stuff that he did, like just some small sort of, and it was just him kind of just sitting and playing, which is really cool. And I'm really glad that the Prince catalog put all three of these out, but especially this one. So that's my little segue.
Well, I got
some cool that you found that at a thrift shop.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, these were all $3 a piece.
No shit. Wow.
And then for all you like Sabotage fans out there, I just got this before we went on. Jon Oliva of Sabotage says live album from the Gutter Ballet tour will be out soon.
Yep, wow. I saw that. I think he said it's a 3-disc set because I mean they're doing the whole show, which is cool. So I know some people that are Sabotage fans will know after Chris Oliva passed away, they put out like a live tribute album called Ghost in the Ruins, and some of those songs are from that tour. I don't know if they're from that same concert, but I really, really am excited to hear the whole concert because that was
That's such
a great tour for
great
them.
album.
Oh
Gutter
yeah,
Ballet
and
is such a
I looked
great
up the
album.
set list that they were playing. Oh, a ton of stuff from Gutter Ballet, a ton of stuff from Hall of the Mountain King, plus some of the early stuff too. I'm really excited for this. I hope it sounds great. I'm interested to see if it comes out on a major label or not, because he said he turned it into the record label. I'm not sure what record label they're even on. When they put out, I don't even remember. I think when they put out all of their um, remasters like 15 years ago, they were on Ear Music, but I'm not sure what they're with now because they haven't put anything out since. So I'm interested to see. I bet you any money this is coming out on Frontiers Records. I bet you any money. But I'm really excited for it because the set list looks great, and that was when that tour they brought Chris Caffrey in to fill out the sound live.
Mm-hmm.
So there was 2 guitarists on stage, and I'm really, really excited for this.
Nice. And then we get to Skid Row auditioning new lead singers and Skid Row bassist Rachel Bolan to release a debut solo album, Gargoyle of the Garden State, in June. Any thoughts on that?
Skid Row auditioning new lead singers. What the fuck is new?
They're not going to top what they did with Eric Grunwald. They're not. No. Like that was like the best case scenario for them, and they managed to fuck it up somehow. So
unless they finally put their heads between their legs and say, "Okay,
they're
Bob,
not.
You can take a separate bus. You could."
Nope,
no? Okay.
They won't.
All right, and then if you guys remember this horrible series, it debuted January 27, 1980, Galactica on ABC. Galactica 1980 spinoff. Fucking horrible. They had people that look like Richard Hatch and Dirk Benedict on there. All they had was Lauren Green, right, Jerry?
I didn't know they ever did a spinoff.
Yeah, Galactica 80.
No, I think the 2 guys did the pilot like the first 10 minutes when the whole Galactica blew up, and the only people that survived were, I don't know, Butch and Vance or whatever the fuck the Duke's
No, Butch and Vance. Right? It's the first Butch and Vance. It's the first
Coy and Vance. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoever those 2 new dudes were managed to get back to Earth. And
I remember watching that as a kid going, what is this shit? Yeah. It's like, and you're not too discerning as a 10-year-old kid.
I like Battlestar Galactica.
Oh, I fucking love it.
I do too. Love
it. For the time, that was pretty cool.
And also, the Looney Tunes franchise has finally found a home at TCM. That's fucking cool.
Awesome. I got all the DVDs because I bought them before they started getting censored. You know what I mean?
Oh, they started censoring them? Oh shit!
Oh, absolutely.
They just started re-releasing them uncensored again on Blu-ray and stuff.
Yeah.
Damn. I don't understand because I watch Looney Tunes every day on TV. I don't understand what this was about because they show them forever.
Oh yeah,
Cartoon Network.
I think it's scattered. It's scattered now.
Because MeTV has a bunch of rights to it and stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
On YouTube, all you can do is punch them off.
It's like Tom and Jerry. All the best episodes when they threw the fireworks at each other. They don't show that anymore. Just good stuff like that. They don't.
Yeah, thank God I have all that stuff on DVD.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got all the Tom and Jerry's, but Tubi has a big collection of Tom and Jerry's.
Nice.
And also all the Flintstones, but I don't know if this is a channel everywhere else. But on DirecTV, they got Me Too Tunes on there.
Yeah, Me TV Tunes.
They show Mighty Mouse, all sorts of shit every day. It's awesome.
Here I come to save the day.
And on Sunday nights, for like 3 hours, it's just freeform cartoons. I saw like Tom and Jerry, then right afterwards was Bugs Bunny, then a Betty Boop.
So now we're cartoons, Mark. Do you hear any of these cartoons, man? Freeform.
We're a cartoon. Well, we are
kind of
cartoon
guy.
We are kind of.
I am too. I love cartoons.
We are kind of caricatures of ourselves.
The old cartoons, not this.
Yeah.
Oh no, I hate
the artwork.
I don't know. They're fucking. I love the new Harley Quinn. I thought that.
But the new Looney Tunes sucks. The artwork is horrible.
It does. And Tom and Jerry's have sucked. Scooby Doo's have sucked. Yeah, they've all been bad.
Yeah, dude.
Right. Oh, I thought you were going to go and stop.
Oh, no, I'm done.
All right, let's get to the sports part of the show. Legendary broadcaster Bob Costas, who spent nearly 4 decades with NBC, is returning to NBC Sports as the host of Sunday Night Baseball pregame next season. Thoughts?
Okay, cool.
I love it. Absolutely love it. He's one of the voices that I grew up listening to baseball. So, yeah, Bob Costas, that dude is awesome.
He's good on the Olympics, and I'm not an Olympic fan.
Oh,
so.
dude, he's great on the Olympics, and I miss him being a big part of NBC, because when I was growing up, he was the NBC guy.
Yeah.
No matter what sport it was Bob Costas.
Yeah. And before him, it was kind of like Vince Scully was the NBC guy. He did everything on NBC too. And then he just went back and did
Dick Enberg was also a big one too.
Yeah.
Now, for me, Vince Scully was the voice of baseball. I mean, he just was.
And then we get to what do you guys think about this? You know Will Clark
or Bob Uecker.
You know Will Clark, former Giant.
Yeah.
He's blasting the Baseball Hall of Fame's biased voting system. The Thrill Clark didn't sugarcoat it. While discussing Barry Bonds and steroid oil, the former All-Star turned his fire towards the Hall of Fame itself. The problem, Clark argued, isn't just the players, it's the voters, some of whom he claims don't even know what the hell is going on in the sport. What do you guys think about that?
He's partially right.
I have a big problem with the Baseball Hall of Fame as far as writers put people in.
And they have axes. They have an axe to grind with Barry Bonds. The people who weren't nice to them, they don't vote for them.
But that's bullshit, because none of those writers, none of them have ever faced a Nolan Ryan fastball. Nope. Ever.
Yeah, but
so how did they know who's good and who isn't?
I have more of an issue when writers are voting in like the veteran players, like the senior players and stuff like that. Players that are like 4 or 5 years retired, or however long the cutoff is, a lot of these writers have been covering their entire career, so they know the ins and outs of everything. That I understand. I am perfectly okay with writers who are on the job day after day covering these guys, voting in the current player or like the recent players, like the modern era players. It's when you get back into all these players that get blacklisted 40 years ago, and now you expect people nowadays who never saw them play baseball, probably weren't even alive when some of these people played baseball. They're who's voting these people in.
See, I have a problem with that, and here's my solution. And it should have been right from the start. People, the players that are already in the hall should be voting other players into the hall, because they know what it takes to be great.
But you can't expect some of these players to be intimately familiar with every other player in baseball the way the writers are. That's the thing. The players are too busy playing their own games.
Nolan Ryan fastball.
They do, but not everything's a Nolan Ryan fastball.
And they know what it's like to play the game every day at a high.
We'll have a mixture. Have a mixture of the writers and players.
I think there needs to be some kind of objective standard, and it doesn't need to be. I don't think you have to have played the game to be able to talk about the game in a way that
talk about it. But if you're voting somebody as a
Hall of Fames are a made up institution anyway, so it's
you should be a great player too.
But the thing is that you're both right, and there should be a mix. There should be someone who knows how to play the game, has been through it, but also a writer who has seen more baseball, more players throughout the decades, more than the players themselves.
So in other words, I don't think that every writer that covers baseball should have a vote.
No,
and I don't think they do. I think there's a few selective.
There's a like you have to have been doing it for this long. You have to
every person I've seen that covers baseball says, "Well, I had a vote in that. I had a vote in that. I had a vote," and it's like,
no, it's a small selective few.
It's a very small selective.
I'm just gonna say,
there's not that many people in that.
I hate Barry Bonds, but before he took steroids, he was a Hall of Fame player. But he gets ostracized for bringing baseball back. Him, Mark McGwire, Sammy Sosa. Baseball was dead.
He was on the verge before the
It was dying after the strike. They brought baseball back. People loved watching
Pittsburgh. He was he was coming up, but he was And then the steroids hit, and
Pete Rose should be in the Baseball Hall of Fame. Fucking baseball promoting fucking gambling right now.
Play the game.
But that's the thing.
I ever seen played.
We're saying that now, and that was not the world that existed in 1985. That's what it was. it was illegal, and I mean it's still illegal for players to do it. I mean, players are still getting kicked out of the league this year for doing it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like they suddenly changed the rules and all of a sudden players can gamble. It's still, that's still the rules. He still did that. It's just, I think, and I mean, as we saw the past couple of days with the Bill Belichick situation, people are going to have axes to grind, especially when the one thing I'll give is that at least the players, at least the baseball association, most of the people that vote in that publish their ballots. So you can see who voted for who, and you can see there's at least some kind of openness about it. With all this bullshit with the Football Hall of Fame, they are behind closed doors. It's this whole other world. And I think that there's never going to be a Hall of Fame that's perfect. I think the funny one, you never hear people shit talk the Naismith Hall of Fame, the Basketball Hall of Fame, because that one's kind of that one they're fine. But I think that nobody that's also true. Nobody cares. Yeah. It's not nearly as large of an institution as Cooperstown or Canton.
Or
people know
exactly.
When people know it by one word.
All right, guys.
Hall of Fame is.
It's pretty hard. It's pretty hard to say that about the betting on the baseball when you have somebody like Orlando Cepeda who spent 5 years in prison for running drugs gets in.
All right, guys.
Because that didn't have anything to do directly with baseball, I guess.
Well, Joseph already segued into the Bill Belichick thing, and I found out some stuff about that. Bill Polian, the former GM of the Bills, and he said he needs to wait out a year because of Spygate. What do you guys think about that?
Everyone knew that was what it was. Everyone knew that was what it was about.
Yeah,
if he was squeaky clean, there's no way he wouldn't have been in the first ballot
until that point.
Also, the problem is everyone on the planet knows he's an asshole, and I think people were just holding grudges. And
people don't like him.
People don't like him.
Writers don't like him.
Also, I truly believe it. I hate to say it this way. I truly believe that those 2 years that he coached New England without Tom Brady did irreparable damage to his legacy because everybody realized it was Brady. It was not him.
He had a great record on one of those. He was at 12-3, but he didn't make the playoffs.
He made the playoffs 1 year.
Yeah.
Without Brady. But the other years, I think he was 4-13.
Oh, when Brady
people found out real quickly.
Well, I'll put it to you this way. I think Brady will make it the first ballot.
100% he will.
Without a question. Yep.
And he deserves to. Because
he'll probably be a voter down. He will probably be a voter down the road. I guarantee you, Tom Brady's going to move up in the rankings in the NFL.
Oh yeah, easily. Yeah. But the thing is, and people won't bring up the same argument with Tom Brady because Tom Brady wasn't the coach of the team. Tom Brady wasn't he wasn't general manager. He had no say over some of this stuff. So people aren't going to bring up Spygate and Deflategate because that wasn't him.
You try to tell me that Tom Brady had no say in the Patriots operations? Come on, man.
In 2003 when Spygate happened? No, he did not.
Spygate wasn't 2003. Spygate was what?
It was in the middle of Brady's.
Was it?
2012, 2013.
I thought it was earlier.
Wasn't that the Rams? No. That was the Rams Super Bowl they played in with Kurt Warner, right?
That was
the
his
very first one.
I thought they filmed the Rams.
I thought Spygate was way earlier.
No.
Spygate was in the 2010s.
Oh, you mean when they didn't win a single Super Bowl when they lost the Giants twice?
Let me see.
So I think that's the only reason that Spygate wasn't bigger was because they didn't win any Super Bowls those years. Because there was that big stretch of 10 years where they didn't win any Super Bowls.
You've got to really.
Oh, they were illegally videotaping New York Jets coaches' signals.
The Jets coaches.
Yeah. Of all teams.
Yeah, that was Spygate. Yeah.
I didn't know Jets coaches had signals.
Yeah. I didn't know the Jets had coaches.
Never mind. They shouldn't be punished.
No.
Yeah, it's just the Jets.
The Jets coaches are like great.
I do think if people genuinely voted against him because of that, I think it's stupid.
Yeah.
But
he should have gotten in. I do think the only valid reason I think is that you could say, okay, those last couple seasons kind of showed that he was not the one that was manufacturing that success.
But he did build the team. He did get all the players from those teams.
He did. Yeah. But I think they found out.
The only rap you can put on Tom Brady is Deflategate.
Yes.
And that's the stupidest fucking thing.
No,
You know,
I don't
and-
believe a thing about Deflategate. And I
They're
mean, the
just
Steelers
trying to
were their
find
biggest.
And
something.
even if
Yeah.
it's absolutely true, why the fuck are you doing it?
Yes.
And it's
And that's
not
my thing.
It's
Yeah.
not the deflating of the
Deflategate.
footballs, it's the lying about it.
I
And
just remember that.
happens to everybody. It's not the
I didn't-
it's the cover up. And it was just stupid, you know.
All right, Jerry, go. What are you going to say, Jerry?
No, that's good. Let's just continue, man.
All right, well, I got 2 more stories. Aerosmith expands debut album with live tracks and bonus tracks. 3 CDs.
350 bucks.
Is it?
And you get a jacket too.
Is it 350 bucks for a 3 CD set?
305 or 350 something. No, it's like out vinyl. You get a fucking jacket. You get all kinds of shit.
Well, I just want the 3 CD
Oh no, that's
set.
just the debut album. You said the 3
Yeah, the
CD thing. I'm thinking
debut
about his
album.
debut album.
Debut
Yeah,
album.
the debut album. They have
Yeah.
don't they have like a 3 CD one coming out too, or something like that?
Yeah, the debut
The
album.
First 3 albums. But no, this
Yeah.
one's the vinyl one. It was like 300 something bucks. You get like a jacket, like a big couple posters, all kinds of
Well, I
shit.
just want
Who's
the
buying all
CDs.
these things? Like, legitimately, who's buying all these things?
Rich people?
Who
'Cause I
is
can't
this?
even I can't even afford that Rush box set, man.
Who is
Give a
this?
shit about those.
Aerosmith.
Buy
Their debut
Pandora's
album.
box and be done with it.
Yeah.
And the debut album wasn't really that good to get
No.
the treatment at all.
Well, I mean, they're not going to stop there. That's
Well,
just
the
the
songs
first
are better
album.
live.
Was their iconic debut. That was an iconic debut.
Dream On was on there, dude.
Their debut didn't sell
No.
shit.
What?
It
when
did,
it came out.
it did later.
Yeah, later, but
Yeah,
not when it
once all the
came
rest
out.
of their albums came out, and everyone
Yeah.
realized, hey, that one had
I
Dream
love
On
One
it.
Way Street and Moving Out.
Yeah, but
Fucking
it's easily
great
their
album.
worst album of the 70s.
Well, those songs live are a lot better.
Yeah, but here's my thing. If you're
Mama
pulling out a
Can.
live concert from that time, they're only playing those songs. So it's not
when
really that.
Aerosmith,
Dude,
when
there's a lot of
Aerosmith-
classic songs that got Mama Kid, Moving Out, fucking. That
When
got a lot of
Aerosmith
fucking
dropped their
moving.
debut, they were still a club band. They were still touring bars in New England.
But the thing is,
They-
you look
They
at those.
played my sister's prom
I'm talking about those songs now.
on their
They're
debut
classics.
album.
Back then,
They're
no.
not.
Mama Kid,
There's
Moving
2
Out,
classic songs on that album.
Dream
too.
On. I love it. One Way Street. Oh, I love that fucking
not
Yeah,
a
album.
but that
classic
album
song.
didn't gain any traction until Get Your Wings came out, and then everybody went back and listened to it.
All
And
right.
even then,
there
not
was-
really until Toys in the Attic came out.
Yeah, towards the end. Yeah, exactly.
And they
But,
still weren't
I mean,
impressed.
when it came out, it didn't draw flies. It didn't do anything.
And I rarely hear that album.
I
love
only
that
own it because I'm a
album.
completist.
I love that album. I like it
I've
better
got
live.
it, and I
though.
do hear it every now and then, but I don't hear as much as I do everything
I
else.
want that out. I love that album, but I like it better live. But so Kid Rock is fighting for the people. Calls out Live Nation exec to his face during
Who the
Senate testimony.
fuck cares?
Dude,
Fuck it.
if you don't like him, he's telling the fucking truth here. Fuck about his
himself.
personality. Fuck about him.
And,
He's-
and anything's going to change.
But dude, the Senate is trying to fucking break this monopoly up of Ticketmaster and Live Nation right
Senate?
now.
The
It's not
Senate
gonna
is
happen.
watching the country go down the tubes.
All right, well,
Please.
he's
I don't
right.
have any faith
They're
in
lying.
Congress or the Senate.
He's lying. He says they're lining their pockets with talent they never had. And he's right.
And he
Yes,
should know
and-
about
and
not
nothing's
having
gonna
any
come of
talent.
Oh, let's see. The people
Who
who
cares?
start doing
Fuck
something.
that guy.
All right. All right.
It's going to happen individually in the states. And Maryland already did it. Like, so that any concerts I go to in Maryland, the fees aren't awful, but like here in PA, it's atrocious.
All right. So the last BS story: new Megadeth hits #1. I don't give a shit.
Oh,
Must be the only one in the charts. Then maybe that could be it. You know.
you know what? It's a good album. It's a very good album.
Ride the
Yeah,
Lightning
no,
is
it's not.
horrible.
If you put out an album this day and age, and you're a band with any kind of name recognition, and you don't go to #1, that says more about you than anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
you could literally
like the
sell
album.
10. You could sell 10 copies and go to #1.
It's cool.
I got a
but they-
brand. I got a brand spanking new copy. If you want it, Andy.
Hey,
I'll
Andy,
take it.
they haven't had a good drummer since Dystopia. Chris Adler's their best later drummer. The drum sound on the last 2 albums is fucking weak as fuck.
He's
Oh,
decent
okay.
live. That
You know
Dirk
what?
guy's decent live. When I saw the
okay.
live, it was pretty good.
I didn't see it that way then. You're right, Mark. I don't like it.
No, you can like it. I'm just saying, can I tell my opinion?
Yeah, sure.
I'm not downing
You
your
weren't presenting
opinion.
it as your opinion, Mark.
It is
I'll
my
say that.
opinion. I said I think the drum work on the best drum work they had was on Dystopia with Chris Adler from Lamb of God. This
Right.
new drummer I don't care for. I didn't like the last album, and I don't like the drum sound on this. You know, I naturally cling to drums, and it's,
Well, this
it's
is
weak.
better than 72 Seasons. I can tell you that.
Don't need to go.
I thought you liked 72 Seasons at one
I
time.
do, but this is better. I like that these songs were shorter. I agree. I don't like Ride the Lightning. I don't think that could have been left off, like completely. But the other
Just like the
songs,
Sammy
I
Hagar
really
song
think
on
they
the
did a
last
really good
album.
job.
That's the one song I liked on that album.
According to Eddie, he did a review of it, and he said the first half was great and the second half sucked. I have no idea. I had never.
I will say this. I will say 72 Seasons does not have a song as good as Tipping Point. I will say that. But I just don't really. I didn't like anything else I heard off that album.
Really? Oh man,
Yeah.
I'm really excited about it. I mean, I really like it, and that's because I haven't liked a Megadeth album since the '90s, like for real.
Check out Dystopia.
Have you listened to Dystopia, Andy?
Dystopia, no, because y'all are gonna laugh because the title sounds too sci-fi, so I skipped it.
It wasn't sci-fi at all.
Andy, you know how I feel about Megadeth.
Yeah, you hate them.
I like Dystopia.
Really? Huh? I'll check it out.
I honestly do recommend checking that album out. There's some really good stuff on there.
Yeah,
the opening track,
the album too.
Opening track, "The Threat Is Real," is really good.
Oh fuck yeah! All right, man. That's time. BS is over. Take it away, Joseph. I'm gonna go to the restroom real quick, but go ahead.
You do that. Okay. All right. So, as we said at the beginning, we are doing an album battle here. We are doing Powerage, the European edition from AC/DC versus Black Sabbath's Volume 4. And so, for any people who are following along that know the international version of Powerage, which is the version on all the CDs, the track listing is a little different. It has all the same songs and it adds one more, but some of the tracks are moved around a little bit. So you might be expecting what's coming up and be a little surprised when I say the next track. So anyone who's watching out there, that just follow along. We'll get there in the end. But the first track is the same. I will say that. We'll start first battle. We have from Black Sabbath, we have Wheels of Confusion, and from AC/DC, we have Rock and Roll Damnation. So I'm going to pop us around our little panel here, and we'll give our pick, and you can talk a little bit about why you picked that particular song. So we will start with Andy, Wheels of Confusion versus Rock and Roll Damnation.
Wheels of Confusion, without a doubt. I'm telling you this right now. Black Sabbath is too powerful. I love AC/DC, don't get me wrong, but they're two different worlds. They really are. And I know that I've said it before, you got to go song by song. It doesn't matter. Which is true. But my voting is going to reflect the power that is on this album. Both of these albums are ranked number 3 for me per band. Like Volume 4 is ranked number 3 for Sabbath, and Powerage is number 3 for me on AC/DC. So they're kind of similar in that way, but man, when you put them against each other, it was a hell of a battle. It really was. But I knew which way before I started, I knew which way I was going to lean. So right now I'm going to go with Wheels of Confusion.
Awesome. Tim, Wheels of Confusion versus Rock and Roll Damnation.
All right, I'm going to start this off by saying that this was so hard for me because Powerage is my favorite Bon Scott era AC/DC album by far. And Volume 4 is my favorite Ozzy era Black Sabbath album by far. And, I'm a Black Sabbath, nut swinger. So this was, Anyway, I'm going to start this off with, I'm going with Wheels of Confusion by the smallest of pubic hairs. And I'm keeping a PC on that.
Dude, a 7-minute opening epic.
But they're, as Andy said, they are two completely different bands. I mean, Sabbath invented a genre, metal. AC/DC at this point with Bon Scott, to me personally, was a heavy blues rock band,
A hard rock band, yeah.
and that's what they were to
Sabbath
me.
was bluesy too.
And
but
yeah,
in
Sabbath
a
could
different
be
way.
bluesy, but they
Yeah.
were
A lot more
metal.
doomier.
Yeah, they were more
Doom blues.
hardcore metal. And
Mm-hmm.
by the time Volume 4 came out, they were on fire. They had it figured out. And yeah, I'm going Wheels of Confusion. Just
Big time.
7 minutes of fucking heaven if you're a heavy metal fan.
Yeah, it really is. And like Jerry was alluding to over there about the making of this album, fucking snow everywhere. It snowed in LA like
Yeah.
crazy.
And I'm not saying
Snow-
rock and
snow
roll
is coming
Damnation's
down
a
in
bad
California,
track.
baby.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Far from it. But it's just like I said, it's a pubic hair better.
I don't think they ate food for 6 months. It was just whiskey and Coke. That's all it was.
Pretty much.
Probably.
And up to a couple months ago, they're all still alive, you know?
Yeah.
That was our 500th episode on Freeform, was Volume 4. We were talking about that.
Yep.
Yeah.
All righty. Mark, Wheels of Confusion and Rock and Roll Damnation.
Fuck. Powerage is my favorite AC/DC album with Bon or Brian. But fucking, I gotta go with Sabbath on that one. It's just, that's amazing. Fucking changes. They, what are they called? Fucking, I forgot. You know, that fucking Rush does all the time. Fucking changes. What
Like the transitions and
transitions and stuff like that, man. Great stuff, man.
Yep. All righty. Jerry, track 1, Wheels of Confusion or Rock and Roll
Yeah.
Damnation.
I mean, Wheels of Confusion is a great song. It's fucking riff-tastic. I love all the changes. And fucking Bill and Geezer are just, the whole album are on fucking fire. But you know what? I love a good fucking chorus. And Rock and Roll Damnation has a really good fucking chorus. None of these were easy. There's only one blowout in this whole thing.
Yeah.
It's probably the obvious song, but I'm going with AC/DC on it.
Awesome. I'm going to be happy that I hope that none of these are clean sweeps, because this is, well, one is going to be a clean sweep.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
But there's all these are such great groups of songs. I'd hate to see any of them get completely shut out just because they're such great songs. And this one hurt me right off the beginning, because I will say, just looking at this was probably either the second or third hardest battle for me. Just because, I mean, Rock and Roll Damnation is one of my favorite AC/DC songs. This is my favorite AC/DC album. And this is, however, this is not my favorite Black Sabbath album. I prefer Sabbath Bloody Sabbath and Sabotage over this.
Same.
Fantastic album, though. The third best Sabbath album is still better than most other bands' best albums. Is it better than AC/DC's best album? We'll find out. I, however, am going to have to go with Wheels of Confusion, because what a fucking opening to
Didn't
this
he
album.
just a politician, though?
I coach a debate team. I'm good at this.
Hey, run for president. I'll vote for you.
I got to wait another couple elections. I'm only 26, Mark.
We need to change that law.
Yeah, that's not the law I'm worried about.
I don't think
Anyway.
I'll be voting aloud anyway by that time.
So I have to go with Wheels of Confusion, just because it's such everything you guys said. 7 minutes, the transitions and the changes, and just these two albums start very differently, because Rock and Roll Damnation comes in and just kicks your ass right from the get-go, just takes no prisoners. Wheels of Confusion kind of creeps in on you. It doesn't start out, it's not Hole in the Sky. It's not some of these other songs that they start. It's not Symptom of the Universe. It's not a song that they start an album out where
but this
a
whole
war
album
picks.
is like that. It creeps up on you.
It creeps in on you. And this song especially, it creeps in, but then before you realize it, you're just getting your ass handed to you.
Yeah.
And like you guys said, the rhythm section of Geezer and Bill, Tony Iommi, and then of course Ozzy on top of it all.
It's just
I
like
had to go with
cocaine.
Wheels
It
of
creeps
Confusion.
up on you.
It is.
You know? It's just like
It is.
cocaine.
And this is one of those tracks that people that don't know Black Sabbath, this right here, this one. And I think it's just such a great way to start off this album. And I do have to give props to Rock and Roll Damnation. Like I said, it's one of my favorite AC/DC songs, but in this battle, it stood no chance. And so
Kanye.
track
Which
one,
is-
we have a 4-1 advantage.
Which is funny because because everybody calls this Volume 4 their cocaine album, but Snowblind isn't on this album.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
Starts
Goes up
outside.
against goes up against Sin
it is.
City.
I'm sorry, my bad.
And
Yeah,
you're
no,
not,
this
you're
is-
not
this is-
drinking,
this
Tim.
is-
What's
And that
wrong
makes
with
is
you?
the
perfect
cocaine.
sense. That makes perfect sense.
Yeah, this is the
telling
cocaine
you,
album.
this is the
Master
cocaine
Reality
album,
was the
Tim.
weed album.
That makes perfect sense.
You're
now.
getting a
Okay.
secondhand high. Just
My
listening
eyes
to
have
this
been
album.
opened.
Yeah, no, I will say. So Master Reality is the weed album.
Yeah.
This is the cocaine album. Sabotage is like the we are out of our livers are failing from alcohol abuse album.
That's my
That's how
favorite
I kind of
album.
classify them.
And Paranoid
then-
was the War album.
Yeah, and then I think Sabbath Bloody Sabbath they're on like LSD or something like that.
And Technical Ecstasy, who cares?
And,
Who cares?
and what I just remembered the word I was trying to come up with, time signatures on that.
Yes.
song.
Time signatures.
Time
yes,
signatures.
yes.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so we will move on to track number 2. With Black Sabbath, we have Tomorrow's Dream.
Yep.
And from AC/DC, we have Gimme a Bullet. Andy,
Oh.
what do you got?
Tomorrow's Dream.
Cool.
You know, Snowblind is not the only song that they mention cocaine. This whole album is full of drug
Cornucopia?
use, delusions. You're losing your mind. This is a scary album of what happens to you, because it's also telling you the dangers of drug use. It's telling you everything that they're going through right now, and it's not good. They're losing their minds.
What is a meth album? I've never seen somebody do
Icicles Within
cocaine.
My Brain.
Yeah.
What is a meth album? What band made a meth
Limp
album?
Biscuit.
Oh, no wonder I don't like it.
You gotta be in meth to enjoy it.
Yes.
I hung around with a bunch of meth heads. That wasn't fun. It wasn't fun at all. I babysat.
Neither is Limp Biscuit.
No,
I've
that
never
makes
heard-
sense. That makes sense. That makes
I've
perfect
never
sense.
heard a reviewer say this is their meth album.
That's probably why I hung up with. I babysat a lot of meth heads back in the day. I didn't do it, and they
Right.
weren't fun. Either is Limp Bizkit. That makes sense.
You'd have to be on meth to enjoy their cover of Behind Blue Eyes.
Scribble. I'm sorry. I think you're high.
My statement stands. Tim, I'm sorry, Andy. Did you have anything else to say about Tomorrow's Dream or Give Me a Bullet?
No, just Tomorrow's Dream. Again, it just hits you in the head, and just the lyrics just talk about despair and loneliness and the loss of your mind. And not just that, these two albums are so different, not just in sound, but in subject matter. AC/DC is more about, hey, come on, let's go party, rock and roll. Fucking Black Sabbath is drowning right now. This is a very autobiographical album, and they're drowning. But dude, to put out such a great album to show that. Love it. So yeah, I'm going to go with Tomorrow's Dream.
Sometimes bad times lead to a lot of great albums.
Yeah.
Tim,
Yeah.
Tomorrow's
Case-
Dream and Give Me a
Case in
Bullet.
Point, Volume 4. Tomorrow's Dream versus Give Me a Bullet. I still got to go with Tomorrow's Dream. I think it flows perfectly with Wheels of Confusion. I think it goes right into Tomorrow's Dream. It's just perfect. I think Ozzy's voice on Tomorrow's Dream is just what it needs to be. It's not. Dio would have killed this song vocally. Ozzy's more laid back in his vocal presentation of it, which is perfect for it, I think. I love the subject matter. It's upbeat depression.
Yeah.
That's the best way I can put it. It's upbeat depression. And yeah, Tomorrow's Dream.
Yep. Because people are like, oh yeah, this song rocks. It's awesome. Are you listening to the words though?
If you're at a concert and you're listening to it, fucking awesome. You're banging your head. But if you sit home and you put the earphones on and you just listen to what Ozzy's singing, Geezer's words, but Ozzy's singing them,
Yeah.
it's
You
like
start to evaluate your life.
it's like whoa.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Deep darkness, heavy sigh,
Mhm.
Geezer's writing, and no, Bon Scott's writing is fantastic. I love his innuendos, his play with words, but dude, fucking Geezer. It's like, fuck, dude.
And like you said, that just, you put an album like this against an album like this, and it just proves just how better Black Sabbath was than any other band at the time.
But also, these albums are 6 years apart.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
sure.
in '78, AC/DC was on top of the world. Black Sabbath didn't even exist in 1978.
They were crashing and burning. And,
Yeah.
and Van Halen was blowing
They were
off the
sitting
stage
in
every night.
hotel rooms with,
So was
with
AC/DC.
desks full of cocaine,
Yep.
Not caring about
trying to figure out what we're going to do.
Yep.
And they were auditioning lead vocalist from Sawyer Brown.
Dude, there were burnouts.
Yeah.
Burnouts. It's crazy.
Too much cocaine.
Alrighty, Mark. Track 2, Tomorrow's Dream or Give Me a Bullet.
Oh God, I love Tomorrow's Dream, but fuck me, the groove on Give Me a Bullet just kills. I gotta go with Give Me a Bullet. It's like the lyrics. It's talking about an ex, man. She had a word, she had a way. The only way of letting me know she had the game. She called the play. She hit me low. It's like, give me a bullet to bite on. I pretend it's you.
Something to chew.
Chew, something to chew. I fucking love this fucking
I'll
song.
make believe it's you.
You. This is fucking
I mean,
like.
I'm gonna mess up the order of things here a little bit because I want to build up the tension here. Because I'm gonna agree with Mark. I'm gonna give Jerry the tiebreaker here in a second, but I agree with Mark. I gotta go with Give Me a Bullet on this one. It's one of those Bon Scott just being able to write these little phrases. Give me a bullet to bite on. I mean, just there wasn't anybody else that was writing stuff like that at the time. And I think that those kind of lyrics are just so great. And the music behind it, people always accuse AC/DC, oh, they're just simple. Yeah, but it works. And it's amazing. And you wouldn't want anything else behind those lyrics because it's just straight ahead. They're not messing around. They're not. It doesn't need technical brilliance. It needs down and dirty rock and roll, and that's what this is. And I think this is a perfect example of it.
But AC/DC has always been Novocaine.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
they never released an emo album. You know what I mean? It's always been the same sound.
It's always been
album,
AC/DC. You know when you're listening to AC/DC for good or bad.
Potatoes, rock and roll.
And this is definitely an example of the best of that. And so I got to go with that. So we're going to throw it over to Jerry as the tiebreaker on this one. We have 2 votes for Tomorrow's Dream, and we have 2 votes for Give Me a Bullet. What do you say, Jerry?
Tomorrow's Dream is a great song. It's short but very effective. It's one of the shortest songs on the album, besides a couple we're going to be coming up on. But yeah, I got to go with Give Me a Bullet, man. Fucking Bonds. You mentioned the lyrics and stuff. I'm talking about the vocal delivery. Holy shit!
Oh fuck yeah!
He sounds like he's about
fire,
to
dude.
Rip your throat out.
Yeah,
dude. I mean,
he's pissed off.
Absolutely,
he's pissed off in this song.
This is not easy. I mean, but I have to go with Give Me a Bullet.
I do think that Give Me a Bullet, the way he delivers the vocals, he lived it. It wasn't just, he wrote the lyrics. He lived the lyrics.
This may be his best vocal album. I think definitely.
The snarl that he has on this album is just top notch.
The anger he has on this album.
There's one track towards the end that we'll talk about. Just he's just shouting, and it just feels so emotional. But he's just getting all of his emotion out, and knowing what was going on with him and the troubles that he went through in his life, and unfortunately how his life ended, you can just feel every bit of that in these songs.
Pain.
Yep. Do you have anything else you wanted to say, Jerry?
No, I'm good.
Alrighty, so we'll move on to track 3. Black Sabbath, we have Changes, one of the iconic Black Sabbath ballads. And for AC/DC, we have Down Payment Blues.
Oh.
Andy, what do you got for this one?
This was easy. Changes.
Ooh.
There's not another song that Black Sabbath does anything like this in the history of their career. This is the only
You're
song
right.
that's like that.
I don't know about that one.
Well, which other one has that?
Spiral Architect. Spiral Architect.
She's
Kind of like
gone.
it.
Oh, but not to the same level as Changes.
Not
No.
to
No,
the
but
emotion.
I mean, it's still a ballad. It's still
Yeah, it's still valid. You're right. You got me there. But the emotion that Changes has,
yeah.
it's just amazing. It's just amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And when I saw Black Sabbath in 05, they didn't play Changes, but it had rained all day. It was still raining, and they played Changes over the PA. Everybody else was taking off to their cars. There were two idiots in the rain singing over the PA the Changes. It was
And
me.
you are one of them.
I love that song. It's just a special song for me, and I just think it's beautiful. Down Payment Blues, dude. It's great to hear AC/DC get all of their comfort zone and knock it out of the park. But I just can't go against Changes, and it's a travesty that they made a cover with that with freaking Kelly Osbourne. That was terrible. But this one was just absolutely beautiful, and it came out at just the perfect spot on this album. After two bludgeoning songs, you get for the first time a ballad like this right afterwards. And I'm pretty sure people were freaking out about the piano and the organ, and Ozzy singing it with just so much emotion. You believe in it. So yeah, it Changes.
Awesome. Tim, Changes and Down Payment Blues.
All right. Changes for me was I wasn't really a fan, but it's a good song. It's a very good song, but I just wasn't into it.
Right.
So I'm going with Down Payment Blues because that is just a fucking killer track. Absolute killer.
Mark,
I got
Changes
a
versus
Cadillac.
Down Payment Blues.
I got a Cadillac, but I can't afford the gasoline. I got holes in my jeans, holes in my shoes. Down Payment Blues. This is my all-time favorite fucking AC/DC song. Changes is good. It's not one of my favorites by Black Sabbath. It's a good song, but Down Payment Blues is my fucking jam. This is why this is my favorite album, because of this and some other songs on here. Fucking best Bon Scott song ever. It talks about him wanting to be there and wanting to fucking be famous, and he's not doing it yet. I fucking love it. It's fucking personal to him. You know, I get this. I get this, man. This is a singer who wrote a song about his life. I fucking love it.
I got patches on the patches of my old blue jeans.
Yeah.
They used to be blue, and they used to be new, and they used to be clean.
What lyrics? I mean, just there was nothing that, I mean, he made everything sound just, I can't even describe it. Just when you see these lyrics, they just seem so common, but when you hear them say it, when you hear him sing these lyrics, it's just he brings something to them and just imbues it with this. It was street poetry. It really was.
Well, shithouse poet.
Mm-hmm. Jerry, how about you? Changes versus Down Payment Blues.
Changes is one of my all-time favorite Black Sabbath songs. It's a beautiful song. And this is unfortunate because if this would have won against any other song off Powerage, it would have won. But fucking Down Payment Blues, man, is the fucking riff from it's one of my favorite DC songs.
Fuck
and
yeah.
it just kicks some serious booty. It's unfortunate because I think Changes would have beat any other song on the album, in my opinion, except for that one. I saw that, I'm like, holy shit, I can't believe what a matchup that is, you know. But I got to go with Down Payment Blues.
Yeah, this was the second hardest matchup for me. There's one coming up even later that made me want to like hate myself for even coming up with this idea because of this particular matchup later. This was the second hardest because I agree with Andy and I agree with Jerry. Changes is one of the greatest songs of all time. I can never listen to that song and not feel just every emotion all at once, because especially now after Ozzy, that's one of those songs that I can just listen to. I'm like, damn, we live in a world without Ozzy Osbourne, and that song perfectly encapsulates Ozzy. And again, I would kill to be in the place of somebody in 1972, hearing this for the very first time, putting this album on, knowing the first 3 albums, and just what you're anticipating, and then you get Wheels of Confusion, like, oh fuck yeah, here we go, and then you get To Mars, you're like, yes, and then and you're just like, what?
Yeah.
And then 4 minutes later, your life has changed. And I cannot say enough about this song, because just how much the song means to me, and how much this song emotionally means to me. But like Jerry said, if it was going against almost anything else on this album but Down Payment Blues, with those lyrics and that riff and just the down and dirty, and just they are just in the pocket, and they are just, that rhythm section is just knuckle to the bone. And Bon Scott, it just, you can't even begin to describe Bon Scott on this song. And the stuff he's talking about, and the fact that 2 years later he's dead. And that's the kind of stuff that's just like, what the world lost with Bon Scott. But then again, you can't almost imagine it any other way, unfortunately, because just the personality that he had, and he burned so bright and he flamed out like so many great artists. And these lyrics
fade away.
Exactly. And these lyrics perfectly encapsulate that for me, and I have to go with Down Payment Blues. So for that one, it was 4-1 for AC/DC Down Payment Blues. Again, that was so hard for me to pick against Changes, but any other song. Up next,
Lone Wolf.
Let's I don't think we're gonna have to do much talking about this one. FX versus Gone Shooting. Andy,
Next.
What would you like to say about this battle?
Gone Shooting. But I do need to say FX really sounds really good in the context of the album.
Yeah,
I really like that.
No, it doesn't. I don't think so at all. I just think I don't know what was going on with that one, to be honest with you, man.
I really like the sound that they do there. Well, maybe the toot, maybe. But yeah, yeah, I'm gonna go.
It sounded good to somebody. I don't know.
I'm gonna go with AC/DC on that one.
Awesome, Tim.
Yep, Gone Shooting. No question.
Not much you got to say about that one.
No, don't need to.
Yeah. Mark?
I'm going to go for, God, that's a tough one. Not.
Yeah.
Gone Shooting.
Jerry, as if you haven't already made your feelings known.
I'm going to go with FX because fuck it.
Lies.
Come on, this isn't fair. I mean,
Web of
Gone
lies.
Shooting.
Web of lies there, Jerry. Web of lies.
Yeah.
I mean,
and it sucks because Gone Shooting's a great song. And I feel like with all the other bands, we're talking about, this song's so great, this song's so great. But
Yeah.
Gone Shooting's a great song going up against sound effects.
Right.
and the
It's
groove
not really
to it.
much.
I don't use the word groove much, but the groove in this fucking song is awesome.
Mhm.
I mean,
Indeed.
I don't think it's the best song on the album. It probably would have lost to a lot of the Sabbath songs, but
I would agree. I'd agree.
it's in a good spot for it.
It's a great
Yeah.
spot for it because it is our first clean sweep. 5-0 for AC/DC
I think
on that
I
one.
think Friday on Freeform, you are going to say groove on Badlands a lot. If you don't, I'm going to be.
I
On
just
that
did my
one, yeah.
review on that today, actually. Yeah.
All
Just did
right.
my review on that one today.
Up next, track 5. This is
Homework.
2 heavyweights. On the side of Black Sabbath, we have Frank Zappa's favorite rock and roll song, Supernaut. And on the side of AC/DC, we have the legendary Riff Raff. Andy, what did
fuck
you go with
me.
on this one?
The ugliness of Supernaut cannot be beat. Supernaut is probably my favorite song on Volume 4. One of my favorite songs by Sabbath, actually. I absolutely love Supernaut, and that's hard for me to say because I'm not that heavy kind of guy. But dude, it's got the heavy, it's got the rhythm, and just the lyrics don't give a fuck about nothing, bro. Just give a fuck about nothing. Because I'm going to die soon. Fuck it all. Supernaut rules, dude.
Tim, Supernaut versus Riff Raff.
I am with Andy on this one. I'm going with Supernaut because I prefer Riff Raff's version on If You Want Blood.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. You're not wrong, but
So I got to go with Supernaut on this. By pubic hair again.
just a little one, just a real thin one.
The smallest one you can find.
That's that big. Mark, how about you? Supernaut versus Riff Raff.
This is a tough one because Riff Raff has a fucking great groove, and you know how I love a fucking groove. Fucking Supernaut is just fucking dirty as fuck. I'm going with Supernaut on this one.
I love groove, but there's just something about badassery.
Yeah, I had to take some badassery. I had to take some badassery over the groove, and that's hard for me. You know how much I love great groove. Yeah,
it's tough, and I feel so bad because I'm kind of weighing on the Sabbath album, kind of heavy. I feel so bad for this AC/DC album personally because I love it, but
Alrighty, Jerry, Supernaut versus Riff Raff.
Riff Raff's a cool song. I love how it opens up the song. I think it's one of the most badass riffs on the album. I think it's a solid fucking band effort to me, but fucking Supernaut, man, come on. I mean, talk about epic as fuck. The underrated part about this is Bill Ward's drumming and his use of the cymbals in this song. It's fucking off the wall, man. You don't have to play 1,000,000 miles an hour to be an effective drummer. Just look at you, people like Bill Ward, Nick Mason. They're just there in the pocket at all
Neil
times.
Peart?
Bill. Well, Peart was a showman. He was.
No, but he didn't play 1,000,000 miles an hour.
Mark, this is not the time to be bringing up Neil Peart.
It's always a time to bring up Neil Peart. What are you talking about?
Joey Kramer from Aerosmith is a perfect
exactly too. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
Phil Rudd.
I mean, but come on, man. Supernaut, come on, dude. That's that was one of the. I know that's probably the second most easiest one for me to come up with. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, we're in agreement on this one. This is a 5-0 sweep for Supernaut.
wow.
I mean, Riff Raff is amazing, but like Tim said, the live version walks all over it.
Oh,
AC/DC reference there.
Walks all over it. Yeah.
I'm gonna walk all over you.
Do anything you want me to.
This was an easier one, even though Riff Raff is a amazing, legendary track. But I mean, it's Supernaut. Like I said, it's Frank Zappa's favorite rock and roll song. He almost went up on stage with Black Sabbath to play this song. Think about that one. You know, like that's legendary right there. Even if the song wasn't as legendary as it is, the fact that Frank Zappa, who infamously hated everything, went up to Black Sabbath and said Supernaut is the greatest rock and roll song ever written. And I find it hard to argue with him on that one. So yeah, from one clean sweep to another, 5-0 for Black Sabbath on that one.
It's so funny because that's so funny because in 1966, talk about hating everything. Frank Zappa was already going against the hippies, and no one even knew who the hippies were.
No, he hated hippies that much. He hated them before everybody else knew who they were.
Hey, you know what I always say? Fuck the hippies.
It's like that South Park episode. You don't need to put Slayer in to get rid of the hippies. You put Freak Out in. That's what you put in to get rid of the hippies. You put Freak Out in. Oh, anyway. Now, the battle that made me want to jump off the top of a roof. On the side of Black Sabbath, you have possibly the greatest song ever written, Snowblind. And on the side of AC/DC, you have possibly the greatest song ever written, Sin City. I wanted to end my existence and for even thinking about this battle because I did not put this one together to this particular battle. It was like when we had, what was the one we put up specifically to make Jerry just hate his life? Comfortably
right?
Numb versus was it Comfortably Numb versus
10 Years Gone.
10 Years Gone. Was that what it was? Yeah, this is
Jerry
that.
would have killed himself.
This is that for me. So Andy, what are we going with here?
My eyes are blind, but I can see cocaine. I love it.
Cocaine.
I love that. I love the Live at Last which is
he just
unofficially
shouts it.
whatever, dude. They are not hiding anything on that. Cocaine over and over. Chill out. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, no, he's a
Chill,
That
baby,
is
chill.
one of my favorite live albums, and I can't believe that it was unreleased. So they went so long to make a live album with Ozzy, and it was tamed compared to this.
Yeah.
This was
and it took them until 2002 to officially put it out as like an official album.
And the live album with Dio was horrible, especially with Ozzy songs. Yeah.
Well,
I will say this is a great album. I do like Reunion. I do enjoy Reunion quite a bit. But it's not this. It's not this.
Well, that has Spirit Ward on it. Come on.
Yeah. Well, so does Reunion.
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Alrighty. But yeah, I mean, the way on the studio version, he just kind of says it cocaine. On this live version, he screams it at the top of his
that's one.
Yeah. Yep.
Live at last. Yep.
Cocaine! It's over it. I love it. So yeah, dude, easily. Snowblind.
Alrighty. Tim, Snowblind versus
Hey.
Sin City.
The track that I didn't think was on this album.
Yeah.
And yet, though, I rated it. So, you know, what do I know? Geez, I'm looking this over and it's like, you know, I'm going in Sin City. I'm going to win in Sin City. But I got to go with Snowblind. There's no doubt about it. As great as Sin City is, Snowblind is that much better as far as I'm concerned.
Yep. Mark.
I gotta go with the groove on this one. This groove is just fucking too hard to ignore. I'm gonna go with Sin City, man.
Wow.
I fucking love Sin City. How many times has this song been covered compared to Snowblind?
A lot.
Yeah. Just let you know, this song is more popular than Snowblind is, and I'm not going with the popular pick. I'm not going with the popular pick. I'm going with the groove on this one. I'm gonna win in Sin City. I love this fucking song, especially on the live album. The live album, fucking If You Want Blood, is fucking amazing on this too. So I'm going with Sin City over Snowblind. Snowblind is an incredible song, but when I just don't want to think and I just want to rock, I gotta listen to Sin City.
Jerry.
If you are starting a rock and roll band, I suggest you name one of your songs Snowblind, because every song that has that title is a fucking killer tune.
Sticks.
AC/DC.
I mean
AC/DC. Ace Frehley. Sticks.
But you know what? I'm still figuring this out in my head which one's better. Sin City's a fucking riff-tastic tune in Bond's voice again.
Fuck yeah.
That fucking verse, man, dude. Man. Fuck me, dude. Can we do a tie?
No.
No
ties.
Absolutely not.
I'll give it to Snowblind. I have to give it to Snowblind because Snowblind is just more. Sin City's memorable, but come on, Snowblind's a lot more memorable than Sin City is. So I'm just on that fact alone, I'm going to go with Snowblind because this is a too close a call for me.
How many covers of Snowblind was there?
A lot, actually.
I think Sin City is more though.
Yeah.
I'm going to look it up.
What does that have to do with anything, though?
I don't know. I think Sin City's a better song. That's just me.
Well, you can say that, but the amount of people that cover it,
that's great.
I said,
actually, hold on a second. Hold on here.
Yeah, and I said you got
it's
your
still
vote.
my turn. It's still my turn.
We haven't passed the buzzer yet.
Oh, fuck me, dude.
If it helps you, Jerry, I already wrote a B down next to your name. So
I am changing my vote to Sin City, dude. I'm sorry.
So I gotta write an A now.
Sorry, dude, but that's a great fucking tune. I love Snowblind, man.
Oh, Mr. Magoo, cool.
Alrighty,
dude.
Well, that builds up the tension
a
little bit more. That builds up the tension because now it's 2-2, and I have the deciding vote. And Sin City is quite possibly my all-time favorite AC/DC song. The riff, Bon Scott, it's I mean, if I go and see a band doing AC/DC live and they play Sin City, I know that they're a for real AC/DC cover band. That's how I know. If you do Sin City, I trust you as an AC/DC cover band. That being said, Snowblind is possibly the greatest song ever written. And again, if Sin City was going up against literally anything else on this album, it would win. But not Snowblind. And I gotta give it to Snowblind.
Snowblind was covered more than Sin City.
Okay. I mean, Snowblind is honestly one of the most like popular Black Sabbath songs. I mean, it's people that talk about Black Sabbath talk about stuff like Snowblind. And again, like Jerry said, if you are a band, name a song Snowblind, it will most likely be good. Because I've never heard a song called Snowblind by any band that isn't good. So,
Snowblind.
So yeah, I gotta give it to Snowblind just because Ozzy and the riffs in this song, and then of course, like we've been saying all show, Geezer and Bill holding it down back there, just never flashy, never going above and beyond, but doing everything that the song needs. And every time you notice them, hey, that's pretty cool. They're back there. They're just holding it down. They're just doing what needs to be done. But the song would sound so much different without them, which is why fuck 13.
But Sin City, like though, dude, come on, man.
Oh, I know.
Wow.
Like I said,
I didn't listen. I did not listen to any of these albums. This is all from just memories.
Me too, Jerry. I didn't do it either.
Yeah. I didn't need to do much on this album. But
I listened to them because I wanted to.
I like her.
I did listen to Volume 4 a little bit more than AC/DC because I know the AC/DC album more than.
Oh, do you?
I do go to Powerage more than I do Volume 4.
I do.
I do as well. Well, Volume 4 is an album that you kind of have to sit down and really give your focus to because.
And by the way, not for nothing, but going back to what Mark said.
Yeah, if you want blood.
Sin City is not on this.
My bad. Wasn't it on the expanded version?
I think Mark, you might be thinking about the Let There Be Rock movie.
Oh, I don't know. I thought it was on
the one that came on the live CDs came on the Bonfire box set.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Because that was a 2-disc. Because the If You Want Blood's only 1 disc, and there's never been an expanded version of that album.
I thought there was.
Because he said that. Because Mark said that, and I was like,
"Well, Mark
about it."
I'm pretty sure.
I could be wrong a lot of times, and
I have the movie here, so let me check. Yeah, Sin City's on this.
Hey, I could be wrong, and thank you for calling me out because I'm an idiot sometimes.
No, because that album means so much to me. It's like one of my favorite.
You probably heard it on the soundtrack to that.
Maybe.
And I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, that ain't on there.
I knew there is live versions of Sin City. I knew that.
I'm sure.
Don't judge me. I make mistakes.
All right, so we'll move on to battle number 7. This is one that I think, just my own personal opinion, there's a pretty clear winner on this one. But for Black Sabbath, we have Cornucopia, and for AC/DC, we have Up to My Neck in You.
Ooh.
Andy, what do you got?
Up to My Neck in You.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Alrighty, Tim.
Yeah, I gotta go
versus Up to My Neck in You. Yep.
That's 2.
Mark.
Up to My Neck in You. I like Cornucopia though. It's a great fucking song.
Oh yeah,
I like
Up to My Neck in You.
Cornucopia, but
up to My Neck in
Up
You.
to My Neck is better.
Has that killer groove going on again.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Jerry, what do you got for this one?
Yeah, I like Cornucopia. It's fucking doomy as fuck. I love the sound of it. But Up to My Neck in You, man, is Bond just belting out those fucking vocals, man, and the rhythm section on this song really fucking. I mean,
ooh, baby.
Fucking.
Oh yeah, I mean Phil Rudd and Cliff Williams on
Phil
this.
Phil and Cliff are nailing it, man. Absolutely. I forgot their names for a minute, but yeah, I mean all around the riffage in this song is really cool. Just the fucking title is cool. Up to My Neck in You. How fucking.
There's so many amazing song titles on this album. And yeah.
A lot of
My Neck in You.
Yeah, I go with Up to My Neck in You.
Just the lyrics on this, the chorus. Bond. snarling out. Like, he's done with this bitch. He is done. He is moving on. He's had it. He's up to his neck in her, and he's done. And yeah, I mean, just one of my favorite songs off this album. Cornucopia is great. Cornucopia is a cool deep cut, but standing up against something like Up to My Neck and You, no way. And so we have a 5-0 sweep for AC/DC on this one. I have a feeling that might be continuing with the next one. Sorry to say, but we got Laguna Sunrise for Black Sabbath versus What's Next to the Moon. Andy, what do you got for that one?
It's another Laguna Sunrise. Is that the way that song goes?
I think so. I think you're right. I
I thought that was it. It's another Manic Monday.
It's another
Or Tequila Sunrise.
Tequila Sunrise. It could be both of them, though.
Fading across the sky. No, What's Next to the Moon?
Yeah.
I just wish sometimes on these albums they'll tell Tony, hey, you know what? Maybe we don't need this here. Like, at all. At all.
Are you gonna tell? You gonna tell?
Are you gonna tell Tony Iommi that?
Are you gonna tell the riff master that? Come on.
I think they were all too high on cocaine to tell Tony Iommi anything.
Especially when he was the supplier. Oh yeah, that sounds great.
He'll pull the supply. You want your breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You're gonna tell Tony Iommi he sounds great.
I feel kind of I missed out. I didn't do cocaine. I didn't do meth. I didn't do acid. I didn't do mushrooms.
You didn't miss out, dude.
All I did was smoke weed.
Don't.
All I did was smoke weed.
Me neither. I tried coke. I thought coke one time. Didn't do anything. I tried acid 2 times.
Mark,
let me
put it to you this way: Are you a brilliant artist or a musician or something like that?
No.
Are you? Okay, well then you're not
I'm a brilliant podcaster, by the way. I'm a brilliant podcaster.
You are.
I did write some killer shit, Stone, though.
There's no ego in my family. He's got a
Mark. Unless you have artistic talent, the quality of these 4, I don't think you're missing anything being on cocaine.
But I just want to say, fuck you, Ian Wadley. I love you.
Why?
He'll laugh at it. You know, you can fuck with Ian.
I know. Anyway, Tim.
I just want to say for, public record that I've done all those things.
Are you sure you want that on the public record?
Sure, why not?
Woo! Here comes the cops.
I wouldn't know what they were like if I didn't experience them. And that life.
You better hope that none of the 45 people that watch this show are cops.
Anyhow, I love Laguna Sunrise. I love it as part of Volume 4. I love it on the album. But as a single track, compared to What's Next to the Moon, it's not even remotely close. What's Next to the Moon is one of my favorite tracks on Powerage, which, as I've stated before, is my favorite Bon Scott era AC/DC album. So therefore, it's one of my favorite AC/DC tracks ever. So What's Next to the Moon?
Can't argue with that. Mark.
I just got to say before I get into this, I've had this since 2017. It's going to be retired. It's been on the podcast a lot. It's seen better days. My Van Halen 5150 coaster is going in a trend. Because it's fucked up. And I'm moving.
Where it belongs.
Buy coaster.
Later.
You were a real one.
That's what I say to 5150.
Hey, that coaster's fucked up. Look at it. You can't even see the muscle guy. It's just all wiped out.
Mark, the album was fucked up. What are you talking about?
Are you kidding me?
Hello, baby. I love that fucking album.
Hello, baby.
Oh, it sends a shiver down my back just thinking about it.
U.S. Pratt, grade A stamp guarantee.
That is the only album I have ever bought in a mall in Coconuts when it came out. I took it out to my car at Military Plaza in Military Circle in Norfolk, Virginia. I listened to it in my car, took it out of my car, put it back in the case, and threw it in the garbage can in the parking lot of the mall and left.
Why'd
That
you
was-
do that, Tim? That's terrible.
That was the talk.
So,
that was
so that's
my,
the CD I found.
Mike.
That's what
The
I got.
album I did that to was the Talking Heads Naked. I got it from Tower
Oh.
Records.
That one's rough.
My friend was taking me home. We were listening to it in his car. I put it back in the case and threw it on the train tracks and said, "Fuck that album."
Dude,
Yeah,
we should do a vinyl battle of 2 bad albums.
I stopped listening
And
to
we
Talking
mean
Heads
bad.
after Stop Making Sense.
We don't mean good. We mean bad.
You know,
Man.
Stop Making Sense was that before or after that album?
Before.
Oh, it was before. Okay, yeah, that was
No,
the last good album.
Stop Making Sense was the tour for
That was like 80.
Oh, I'm talking about that
Yeah.
Wild Wild Life album. I like that album.
Yeah, that was before.
That's before. Oh, okay, so
Yeah.
Naked sucked.
No, Wild Life was after Stop Making Sense.
Eddie Van Halen soundtrack.
Ooh.
No. All right.
Anyway,
I'm Laguna Sunrise.
Laguna Sunrise versus What's Next.
Like
to the Moon.
Tim said, it's good on the album, but fuck. I'm going with AC/DC on this one.
Yeah.
What's Next
Jerry.
to the Moon is a classic track.
Laguna Sunrise is actually really beautiful. I think I love the
Yeah, it
acoustic
is.
of it, the orchestration behind it. I think it's real. I love acoustic. I say it every time an acoustic song comes on.
Laguna
But-
Beach.
I mean, come on. What's Next to the Moon is fucking everything you guys said. A killer fucking tune. And I'm not actually, it's a great song, but it's not the best song on the album. This probably would have lost to a lot of the Sabbath songs actually, but it's still a great song. But again, the matchup is important, and what's Next to the Moon definitely wins this one.
Yeah, I completely agree. I do love Laguna Sunrise. I love anytime Tony Iommi played the acoustic or just kind of had little ambient pieces. But yeah, stacking it up against What's Next to the Moon, which I agree with Jerry, probably would have lost to a couple of these Black Sabbath songs, but the way it stacked up, and What's Next to the Moon is an amazing track, and I had to give it the win here. So we have our second in a row, a 5-0 clean sweep for AC/DC. Moving into track number 9. For Black Sabbath, we have St. Vitus Dance, and for AC/DC, we have the bonus track, Cold Hearted Man. Andy, what'd you go with on here?
St. Vitus Dance. I love the way that this album ends, and we're not even at the closer yet. But yeah, dude, that's one thing Sabbath did very well. They closed the album strong. They really did. Well, not all the albums, but you know what I mean.
Mhm.
When they closed an album, they did a really good job of it. So I'm going to go with St. Vitus Dance.
I'm actually curious now. I'm going to pull out all these CDs. Yeah, Warning, Fairies Wear Boots, Into the Void, Spiral Architect, The Writ, Dirty Women. Yeah, we're starting to.
Yeah, we're starting to lose
And
steam.
then, Swinging the Chain. Oh, I don't know about that one.
They gave up. Sorry.
They gave up. But those first 6 albums all ended really well.
Yeah. Those are the ones I was talking about.
Yes, yeah.
You didn't have to pull them out, Joe.
Anyway, Tim.
Oh, St. Vitus Dance, by far, not even a question. It's just brutal.
Short song though. People, it's only like 2.5 minutes. Short song.
I know.
Yeah, but there's so much
But
going on.
it's 2.5 minutes of
Oh, yeah.
brutality.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
There's a lot going on.
Mark.
This is hard. I love both these songs, but I'm gonna go with Sabbath on this one.
Jerry.
I actually do not like Cold Hearted Man, to be honest with you. I don't like that song at all. So this is easy for me. St. Vitus Dance by a long shot. It's got some great riffage. It's short, but the musicianship behind it is fucking amazing, dude. Those fucking drums in this song. Fuck, dude, just an incredible tune. So the AC/DC song didn't have a chance against this one. So going with Sabbath.
I will say I love Cold Hearted Man. I first heard it on the Iron Man 2 soundtrack. I didn't know about this song because it was only on the European version. It wasn't on the CDs or anything like that. And then when I bought Backtracks, of course, it's on there. But I always really enjoyed this song. I love this song. But it's St. Vitus Dance. And so it stood no chance at all. And it sucks because I think it could have beaten some of the stuff, for me at least. But St. Vitus Dance, 2.5 minutes of absolute brilliance. Some of my favorite riffs on this album, just underrated track. One of the most underrated tracks on this album, in my opinion. Had to go with St. Vitus Dance. So we counter 2 straight clean sweeps from AC/DC with a clean street sweep for Black Sabbath. And that takes us to the final track on this album. Another one that I had a very hard time with. For Black Sabbath, we close things out with Under the Sun, and for AC/DC, Two-Faced Woman with a Two-Faced Lies. Kicked in the teeth. Andy.
This was the toughest one. This was really the toughest one. And it's the closer. And the reason why it was so tough, y'all know how I love albums to close. 2 great albums, 2 great songs to end. Track number 10. That's how badass these albums are. Track 10. But I'm gonna have to go with Under the Sun. The epic thrash of that song. It's a perfect ending for that. To go, I mean, to book in with Wheels of Confusion, it was just perfect, man. You know, they didn't bullshit on that song either. They just fucking ripped your heart out. It was awesome. So yeah, Under the Sun.
Awesome. Tim, how about you?
Remember I was talking earlier about those pubic hairs? Well, it just got shorter.
Uh-huh.
I gotta go with Kicked in the Teeth. I gotta.
All righty. Mark, Under the Sun versus Kicked in the Teeth.
Under the Sun is a fucking great closer. Great fucking song, but fucking Kicked in the Teeth again. I love sometimes you win, sometimes you lose.
Sometimes you win.
Sometimes I gotta go with Kicked in the Teeth. That is just a fucking blazing closer. I love the Black Sabbath track, but fucking AC/DC kicks their ass on that one. It's got a groove. It's got fucking like sleaze. It's got everything I like. Love it.
By the way,
Alrighty,
take a shot.
Yeah. Well, we'd all be dead by now if we took a shot every time he did this on BS.
Yeah, it's
Jerry.
only a freeform we do that.
Under the Sun versus Kicked in the Teeth.
Same
Said
song.
it before 100 times about Kicking the Teeth. I do not like that song.
Oh.
Under the Sun blows it away, in my opinion. It's doomy. It's a fucking classic Sabbath ending song, man. I love that song. It's one of the best on the album, in my opinion. But yeah, Kicking the Teeth, I've said it before in a few other podcasts. I mean, it just never really hit me as one of their better songs. So definitely Sabbath for me.
And kind of like Under the Sun is that track that nobody talks about at all. It's like your own little Black Sabbath paradise to listen to. Fucking awesome.
Alrighty, well, to close this one out, I got to go with Kicked in the Teeth. Under the Sun is an amazing track, but for me, Kicked in the Teeth is either my second or third favorite song off this album. I always loved Kicked in the Teeth. Bon just screaming his ass off on this track. The band is just pounding you into oblivion on this one, just closing it out. I mean, both of these songs leave you just pummeled after this album's over. And I absolutely have to go with Kicked in the Teeth to close this one out. So,
it's like the last 30 seconds of Kicked in the Teeth. It's just like, Bon Scott just threw the mic down, and the band's just left to finish it off. It's an amazing song. Amazing.
All right. The tabulations are in. Let me just check this one real quick. Correct. All right. So, gonna run us up the flagpole, see who salutes. To close us out, Andy, you went 7-3 Black Sabbath.
Oh yeah.
Tim, you had a 5-5 tie.
Wow.
Mark, you went 7-3 for AC/DC. Jerry, you went 7-3 for AC/DC. And I went 6-4 for AC/DC. So that closes us out with a total winning by just a little bit, actually, 28-22. We have AC/DC's Powerage.
Which is funny
in
because
total,
I prefer Volume 4. over
I think that's about
Powerage
right. I think
as an
that's about
album.
right I think that's about right in my opinion.
Track by track, man.
AC/DC won 6 of the battles. Black Sabbath won 4 of them. AC/DC had 3 5-0 sweeps. That's what did it. Because most of the time it was them going up against a little short piece of music.
Yep.
And that's
what
did
hurt
it.
them. That's
what hurt them.
I knew that
AC/DC had 10 full songs. Black Sabbath had 8 full songs, plus FX and Laguna Sunrise.
Like if Laguna Sunrise had been a full song, it might have been different, but it was just a little intro piece. That's what I call them anyway.
Yep.
And those are the ones that I did not pick. I did not pick Laguna Sunrise, FX, and Cornucopia. Other than that, I had Sabbath all the way around. I did.
Yep. The only times that Andy picked AC/DC were the 5-0 sweeps. That's it.
But
there also were 2 5-0 sweeps for Black Sabbath and a 4-1. So,
but it would have been a different story if this was 3 years ago. Because I'm really into Sabbath, but 3 years ago I was really into AC/DC, so it would have been different. But right now,
I'm glad that this was a really tight battle. I like this.
Oh, this was, like I said, pubic hairs.
What were you saying, Andy?
Y'all were saying like how often y'all listen to these albums. I do listen to Volume 4 once a month. I make it a point to hear it once a month.
I listen to Powerage.
I can't blame you for that.
Weekly.
I listen to both these albums weekly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
you know,
really
but before we end this, I had another BS topic, but who are you guys going for the Super Bowl? The Patriots or the Seahawks? I mean,
Jerry and I both feel the same way about this. Do you want to hear who we want to win or who we think's going to win?
Yeah.
Who do you want to win?
Brain, New England. I mean, Brain, Seattle. Heart, New England.
Yeah.
Same.
Patriots.
Seattle's going to win.
I hope the Patriots win.
I'd like the Patriots to win.
I could honestly care less. My Steelers are out.
The only time I went for my teams in my division was Arizona against the Yankees, Padres against the Yankees, Arizona against the Steelers, and that's the only. Sorry, guys, you Steeler fans there. I went for Arizona because
I would never fucking cheer for a team in the NL Central. I don't give a fuck who they're playing.
But the thing is, I like Kurt Warner, and I wanted him to win that shit. And I'm not.
He already won one.
Yeah, but the thing is, you guys, that was a great game. One of the best Super Bowls of all time.
Yeah, that was a good game.
Closer than it needed to be.
James Harrison with that pick 6 on the 1 yard.
If it weren't for us giving up an 80-yard Larry Fitzgerald touchdown, that game was way closer than it needed to be.
It sucks that Larry never got to win a Super Bowl, though.
Yeah,
a lot of great players didn't.
I will say I'm still not over Seattle not running the ball and Pete Carroll deciding to fucking pass.
Dude. And Beast Mode had been running like crazy.
Yeah.
You know what?
Running all over the place.
I hear you, but Russell Wilson admitted he had the power to fucking call an audible on that. He just didn't. He felt it was the right play. He should have called an audible on.
He wanted to be Russell Wilson wanted to be the fucking hero of the game. That's why.
And to throw the winning touchdown pass.
That's what he wanted. He didn't want to give anybody else the fucking glory because he's a fucking bitch. And Kaepernick was better. Thank you.
I don't think Russell Wilson was a selfish quarterback.
Well, have you seen him lately?
No, Russell Wilson's a great guy.
Yeah, I don't think he was selfish at all. No.
I mean, he should
have. You ever heard yell?
I'll tell you who I think's a bitch, but you don't like that one.
I like Kaepernick. I thought Kaepernick was a great guy. So
I thought so too. I still do.
Yeah, and they always pitted those two together, saying Russell Wilson's a great guy.
Yeah, Russell Wilson won a Super Bowl and Kaepernick didn't. So
he should have won against the Ravens. That was a pass interference.
Yeah, but Kaepernick didn't play.
Mark, you're lucky that game was even a 1-score game at the end.
Or whatever. Crabtree got held. You could see the hold.
You're correct. He did. He did.
Yeah. That should have been a 1 yard.
That shouldn't have even been a 1-score game.
At the 1 yard line with Gore winning the winning touchdown.
But
the Ravens let the foot off the gas.
Yeah, and that's fine. But man, what are we doing next week, Jerry? Before we get into everybody's,
we're going to be doing our top 11 hair metal bands. That's going to anything you hear off Hair Nation will qualify for it. So I know it's kind of an iffy topic because bands like Tesla came out and they're really a hair band. No, but they're acceptable because they're playing on Hair Nation.
Oh,
So if they're
fuck!
playing on Hair Nation,
You just gave me a
they're
bullet.
acceptable.
But I
You guys know what
wouldn't
you
wanna put-
guys. No, hold on. You guys all know what I'm talking about. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying. So,
Yeah.
But
There
Tesla
is no
did
such
have-
thing as hair metal.
Tesla did have the big hair on the first album.
Yeah, I never understood that term because
so did Guns N' Roses. You think Axl had
Hair,
a
hair
fucking
metal
weird
didn't
hairdo?
exist
No.
until 1989 when bands like Trickster started coming out. That was hair metal.
But the
right,
thing
but
is,
every band had hair,
But the thing
Yeah.
is, Stephen Piercy
and
says
hardly
I'm
any
okay
of them
with
played
it.
metal.
That's all
It's
they
because they couldn't say cock rock on television.
Yeah.
Cock rock.
Good point. Good point.
All right, Jerry, get everybody's promotions in, man.
Joseph, what do you got, man?
I got
Tell
lots.
us about Heavy Water, man.
Yeah, it's heavy and it is water. Heavy Water 77 on YouTube. Talking all things Styx. We're in the midst of the solo era still. We're murking through it, man. We're murking through it.
You got a great one coming up when I get on there. So.
You said I don't know. Jerry was warning me about that one, but
Fuck you, Jerry.
I still haven't listened to that album.
Jerry's sitting there going, "We are."
Like Andy said earlier, Black Sabbath Volume 4 is the sound of a band drowning. These last couple solo albums have been the sound of musicians drowning.
Except for one great song from Dennis.
One great song on this Dennis
great
album we
fucking
just
song.
reviewed.
So what did you guys? I haven't heard the Desert Moon episode. Did you guys like it?
Oh God, no.
Thank you.
A couple
that
good
album.
songs. Had a couple good
There's
songs.
one
on
good
it.
song on
I
that
bought
album.
the CD. I listened to it. What the fuck did I buy this for?
Yeah.
That's the
So,
title
yeah,
of the
we
album alone.
we just did
The song Desert Moon is awesome. Sorry, Joe. Go
Oh, I
ahead.
don't like that song.
So
either.
we just this past Sunday we just released our episode on Tommy Shaw's second solo album, and now we just did our review of the next Dennis DeYoung album that'll be coming out in 2 weeks. Then after that, we're gonna have the great Mark Alden Taylor on to talk about Tommy Shaw's Ambition album, and then we'll be getting back to our regularly scheduled Styx actually putting out albums phase. We're kind of stuck in that period where Styx didn't exist, so
love is a ritual.
we'll be back. We'll be back to your scheduled Glenn Burtnick soon, folks.
Yep.
But yeah. So we got Heavy Water 77. Like I said, Jerry says it. Anytime people love to come on, we love having people. We love talking about Styx. So check it out. Let us know what you want to hear. Let us know what you think.
What are you
Leave
guys
comments,
gonna do
like,
when
share,
you run
subscribe.
out of solo and Styx albums?
Mark, I have
come
a
up with
list of
something.
what we're doing, and
Yeah.
I literally have episodes for the next 2 years.
Well, the damn
Yeah, we do.
Yankees episodes let me be on there. So
Yeah, well, Mark, that's right after Ambition, so we might have to do a quick turnaround. So
oh, cool. I'll be there.
that's like 2 episodes later is the first damn Yankees album.
Please, I need to be on that one.
Yeah, so we'll cover we're covering everything. We're covering damn Yankees, we're covering Shaw Blades, we're covering
I love the Shaw Blades,
anything.
too.
I think Jerry said we're even going to
Anything
cover the
Styx.
Zadra album. So
Yeah.
anything
Why
that has to do
not?
with Styx.
Why not? Why
You're
not?
gonna
That other
cover,
album
you're
fucking
gonna cover
good.
Tommy Shaw's bluegrass album?
No.
That
I draw the
August
line.
dude.
I draw the line.
Dude, I'm telling you, that August Zadra album is fucking
It's
awesome, dude.
Tommy Shaw.
We're
did
not
that
covering
album with David
Dennis's
Lee Roth,
Broadway
didn't he?
albums, and we're not covering Tommy Shaw's bluegrass album. I draw the
No
line.
Hunchback of Notre Dame. Yeah, well, yeah, we draw.
So yeah, so we got that going on. Plus, every Sunday night, craniumradio.com. I have Joe Staub's Garage, 9 p.m. to midnight. I always love to see people stop by. I really appreciate all the support. Got some great stuff planned for the next couple weeks. Just did a themed show this past Sunday. Gonna let it ride out here for the next couple weeks just to play the usual stuff and then bring another theme show. I usually try to do a theme show once every 3 weeks just to switch it up. So yeah, come by, stop in, let me know what you want to hear. I'm always happy to play requests. I have access to every music. Thank you. So does Jerry right there. Jerry, tell us about your
Jerry
radio
does
show
too,
while we're on the topic.
Oh, sure, yeah. Tuesdays, 4 Eastern Standard Time, 4 to 7. Great rock and metal. All kinds of requests. I play it all, man. I'll even play Taylor Swift if you ask me to play it. Just let me know what you want to hear. I'll play it.
Hey, was
Have
that
a
new metal
great time
church,
fucking doing it. What's that? Go ahead.
that new Metal Church album, was that the cover that Dr. Fuck released? The one with the girl? It was horrible album.
Oh yeah, that's a terrible hanging in the balance. That's a terrible album.
Is
cover
that
by
is that
Metal
the
Church.
new album?
No, that's an older one. That's an older
That's
one.
from the
I
90s.
was just asking.
That is actually
That's
the
an
album
amazing album.
That is the actually, yeah, but that's the actually out. that actually kind of convinced Mike how to leave that just that album cover.
That was
made him wanna
horrible.
leave.
Yeah.
That was like-
Fantastic album, but one of the worst covers of
It
all
is,
time.
yeah.
Hey, Jerry, I wanted to ask you because I was listening to Creator the other day to their new album.
Mhm.
I'm not too familiar with Creator. I always thought they had longer songs. A lot of these songs are like 3 to 4 minutes. Is that a normal thing for Creator?
They've gone through. They have a mix of long songs and short songs, but most of them are just
Yeah.
like I don't know.
Hey, can I ask
mid,
you guys?
mid 4 or 5 minute songs. Sometimes some of them are a little bit less. I mean,
Okay. I was just
But,
expecting longer guitar solos.
I
Do you
mean,
know what-
like Hordes and Hate Uber and stuff like that. Those are like middle of the range songs, 4 or 5 minute
Mhm.
tunes, man. Good
Are you
stuff.
guys
man.
gonna
I'll tell
do
you.
Glenn Burtnick's Heroes and Zeros?
Maybe. I don't have that on the
Possibly.
list, but
I like that
Yeah.
album. It's a good album. Check it out. But
yeah,
I mean-
looking back, Andy, a lot of their albums in the '80s, they weren't one of the thrash bands that wrote a ton of long songs.
Right.
Okay.
Most of theirs are like 4 or 5 minutes at most, and then like maybe a longer song here and there, maybe a shorter song here and there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were like the punk version of heavy metal.
Okay,
Yeah, I mean,
because I
that-
want
that-
to get more into doom or metal, but of the 80s.
No. I did
Oh,
start
yeah.
out with this new Creator album, dude. You're gonna like it, I
Mhm.
think. I think it's
Yeah.
one of their better albums.
Yeah, I like it so far. I've heard it a couple
Yeah.
times and I liked it. I just but I was just asking about the length of the songs
Yeah.
because the songs
No, I mean,
are
like,
good.
looking back, like the Terrible Certainty that came out in '87, that's one of their best albums. That's only 36 minutes long.
Oh, okay.
Um,
But then I like
uh,
that too. I
yeah.
guess like Tim
Pleasure to
was
Kill as
saying,
well is only like 38
like-
and
minutes.
that's start to finish. 36.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, that's great
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. No,
That-
if
that's
you're
perfect.
looking for
That's
if you're
an
looking
album.
into Creator, Pleasure to Kill, Terrible Certainty, Endless Pain, those are the albums I'd really go to first. That's like their run from the late '80s. That's great
Renewal's
stuff.
Good.
Sodom, the same time period.
Ooh,
Sodom
yeah.
with Agent Orange and
Because I like Nuclear Assault too.
oh yeah, Nuclear Assault. Yeah,
Yeah.
Game
I like
Over.
Nuclear Assault. Fucking great shit.
Mhm.
Yeah, I like that kind of stuff. And I think in a couple of months, Testament is coming with somebody, but
Mhm.
it's not
Yeah.
music that I'm used to, but I want to get into it. So I'll probably go check
Yeah,
out that show.
Testament would be a good show. Be a
the
good
New
show.
Testament
Oh, yeah.
smokes the new Megadeth, man.
Amazing.
Yeah,
I
Testament.
mean, it smokes it.
Who are they?
Another band that I'd recommend, Andy, that I think you should check out is Forbidden. They put out 2 albums in the late '80s that
Yep.
are just amazing thrash. Forbidden Evil and Twisted into Form. Highly
Forbidden
recommend those
was a-
albums.
Forbidden was one of the albums that I did hear before, because I kind of did a search and like these different bands popped up.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So yeah.
Yeah, they're a Bay Area band that came out a couple years after all the other bands kind of came out.
Yeah. Yeah, but these bands, they're more than just thrash of today. I just like the interplay of the guitars and the solos.
Mhm.
They just put so much more into it back
Oh,
then.
yeah. Well,
And I really
and
like
the
that.
German thrash like Creator and Sodom and Destruction and all that stuff, that was very different from what was going on in like Bay Area or even like East Coast thrash. Like the German stuff was very different, it was very kind of like you said, it was very guitar heavy. It was like very that versus like just the speed for speed's sake that there was a lot of time over on like some of the Bay Area bands.
Right, but they had the vocals that you were able to hear what they're talking about instead of this Cookie Monster screaming and yelling bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
The
I hate the
80s
Cookie
really had a
Monster.
real vocalist, you
Mhm.
know?
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Andy, promote your podcast.
Oh, Black Spinner Circle. We will have a show next Wednesday or Monday. I gotta figure that out because I gotta work late on Tuesday. But also the Super Bowl is coming up. And Jerry and I talked about doing a Gridiron SmackDown episode after the Super Bowl. And I'm asking everyone to come in and have a Super Bowl wrap up at the end.
Well,
So-
do it on Monday because I want your top 11 hair metal bands. Just saying.
Andy looks stunned.
Did he pause? Did he just?
No, I didn't pause.
Well, because you are
I think you're watching the puppy more than the.
I don't know if I could name 11 hair metal bands.
Joseph, you'd be perfect for that show. You know you love it. You watch M3.
Yeah, so what? So I could shit on the first half of my list? Like
you
Why
watch
not?
M3. It's mostly hair metal.
uh-huh.
M3.
Yeah. And I hate most of those bands.
You like Kicks, Rap,
Uh-huh.
you know.
Yep.
There you go.
Mhm.
And
I
he
can name
loves
about 5 or 6 that
qualify.
I actually like.
Yeah, but I
I
mean,
can name about
does
6 that
qualify.
I actually truly
the
like.
problem is bands were lumped in with hair metal.
Well, you could go Dawkins, Tesla, like you
Yep.
said, you know.
That's
you know,
5.
like maybe like a band like
You got
Winger,
more.
when they started out was hair metal, but then they drifted into something else.
Yeah, but I think
You
we're
know?
even talking about that era. That's what it is.
You could even put some driving and crying in there.
I mean, like Poison's
Bang
always
Tango, man.
Bang
Oh,
Tango.
fuck, I hate one of the worst bands I've ever seen
Who was
live
that dude
in my
that talked
life.
about Bang Tango for like a year on Rock and Metal? Who was that dude?
Which one?
Ian
Oh, he
Wadley.
talked about Bang
couple.
Tango like every day,
Ian
like 4 or 5
Wadley
times a day. he mentioned it.
likes one song, you know.
One song.
One
He
song.
likes Someone Like You, and that's it.
That's it. He likes one song. But you guys
No,
can come,
legitimately
you guys
one of the
can-
worst bands I've ever seen live.
You got Skid Row. You got lots of bands you can put in there, man. You got
I
Fast
can
and
think of
Pussycat.
some. I can think of some. So yeah, I'll do it on Wednesday. That's cool.
Cool. All right, man. End this show, Jerry.
Thank you guys for being on. This was a lot of fun. What else was I going to say? I said something else. Yeah, thank you for views, share. Is Air Jordan always used to say, what do you say? Rub your ass on that fucking.
He said, rub your ass on the
Whatever how he says. Yeah, do what he
thumbs up.
tells you because it's really cool. And be good to each other. This is a wonky fucking time. A wonky time in America right now. So look out for each other.
And also Freeform Rock Podcast, Up and Away, our super groups. There you go.
Take care, guys.
Bye.
Peace.
Love you guys.
Bye.
God bless.